Callum, thanks for joining us. A frustrating afternoon at Somerset Park, a 3-2 defeat. Your thoughts in the game?
Yeah, it's something that obviously difficult, to take. Probably for me was probably the first 60 minutes in the game. I thought we didn't have enough questions. We worked on certain things in the game. We didn't do it. Well, I don't know why. I think we obviously want to be brave in the ball, but you also have to be brave to play forward and ask questions of their defence. I thought we actually allowed them to press us, and we forced to keep going back to Callum, kept kicking it, then we kept giving it away. Once we had a few half chances first half, they had a few half chances before the goal as well, the penalty, which was, again, I probably need to watch it back because I didn't even think about a penalty when the ball was coming in. It's one of those things I'll need to look at again, because if he does that any time there's contact in the box, it'll be a penalty. So again, a wee bit disappointed with that, but overall we weren't good enough today. It's probably, I said to the lads in there, it's probably the first time since I've been here. I think maybe one more game. I think it was home at Dundee United. I think we weren't good enough. I thought for 60 minutes we weren't good enough, and then by that time the game was over.
Obviously, we are behind to the penalty. We don't really get that reaction you want to go on a goal behind. The other two goals we lose, again, given how we have been at the back of the season, uncharacteristic of us in terms of how.
Yeah, I think so. But I think for me, it's us playing forward. I think you've got to play forward in good areas. You can't play balls into, you lose a tackle in the pitch. You've got to react quicker. So that's the bit that disappoints me as a manager. And we haven't seen that before. And I think the third goal again, was just a ball in the box. He's free. That should be dealt with for me. That is probably the really poor defending. The two goals that we lost were really poor against unlike us. It takes for probably Heinze and Rocco and Jack Turner to come on, to actually give us a wee impetus, a wee lift. But again, I need more from wide players. I didn't see enough to start with. I thought Seb obviously was good out there. We played him off the front. Dom obviously just returned from injury. Again, wee bit rusty, but I think it's one of those overall. I think, I'm quite honest, and probably didn't deserve anything out of the game today.
Josh Heinze's goal obviously sparks us back into life, but was it too little too late at that point? Although there was still time on the clock, yeah. The momentum swung, but the game then almost faded out. It's
just probably summed up our day. I think the momentum swung in our favour, and then we stopped doing what we're doing, getting the ball to our wide players. It's simple passes, switch your play, get into wide players, take them on. Ask questions, throw-ins, corners, build pressure. They're nervous, they haven't won a few times. So that again, for even the last 5-10 minutes, and then we give away needless fouls. We're running at players. That's just again, young players learn the game. And how do you build and sustain pressure? And I thought the game had turned. We stopped then doing what we were getting the joy from. So yeah, disappointed with that. Just obviously, overall disappointing. We'll dust ourselves down. It's one of those. It's a tough game. They're a good team. They've got some good experienced players in the team. At the back, they've got that little bit of experience. It's something I'll have a look at as well myself. My team selection, my thought process of the game. I always do that. I always reflect when I think we haven't performed well. Don't mind sometimes losing when we play well, but today wasn't one of those days.
We finished the game with 10 men. It seemed quite harsh given there was hardly a bad tackle out there, that Rocco picks up 2 bookings for 2 tackles.
I actually can't believe how many yellow cards were given today. I think it's the consistency we all look for in decisions, and I think, to me, honestly, I think Rocco's 2 are quite really soft. He slid in at the end just trying to nick the ball. He's just nicked it in front of him. No malice in it. I actually didn't even see his first one, if I'm honest with you. But again, just other things. If he does that, he's got to book everybody. For these type of challenges, it's like the penalty. If he gives a penalty, and again, I'll look back at it before I actually talk too much about it. But I think if he gives decisions for that, he's got to give decisions for a lot.
The talk's now turned to an even tougher game next Friday night back at Hampden, under the lights in front of the cameras when Falkirk come.
Yeah, definitely. I think you can dust yourself down. The game's coming quick on Friday night. It's great. We know we're back. That's Dom back. Hopefully we'll have Zach back then as well. I thought we definitely missed him today. I thought we missed his energy, his enthusiasm. Although I'm not sure what we've done with the service today. But I think it's good to have these players back. It's good to get Dom and then a couple of young lads, and just unfortunate Rocco will miss out.
And there'll be, I presume, jerseys up for grabs given how we did play today. It'll be you'll be looking for a good week from everybody in training.
I said that to them before the game. I said the squad's good. I think I made changes early to try and change it. These guys are biting. They're desperate to get opportunities. So again, players have got to step up to the mark and make sure they keep their jersey.
Thanks, Callum.
Cheers, Sean. Thank you.